this is going to be a rant. I was looking up something that's somewhat useful, and of course the website punishes me for using them for a data source. Wait, sign up and save 20% on your first order from the company. I'm never going to give you a dime. And the other one is, would you like to save 20% again? The reason it says wait is it's saying this because it thinks I'm leaving the website. Because I dared to make my mouse go over here to grab this to scroll. If you're running a website and you're so absolutely used to people saying no, that they don't want to give you their email because they don't trust you with their fucking email address, because no one wants to sign up for your newsletter, no one ever has, and you're running a website and you keep doing this when you know people are trying to avoid this, do you understand that that's antagonistic? Do you understand that you're being an asshole? And it's not just this company called Davids.USA or whatever. It's all websites that do this. When you know for a fact that so many of us say no to you, that you assume we're going to say no because we're going off of the page to grab the scroll bar and move it, and you're having this response to it, when you need to keep begging and demanding, you don't believe in what you're selling. Well, we're giving half off or 20% off. No, you're not. Because you're saying this because you know people are just trying to read something. If you don't want us reading what you're literally labeling a blog, which is a web log of you posting your thoughts, why don't you just acknowledge that you don't want people reading it? Stop posting information that might be helpful to the public if that's not what you're trying to do. You have to learn not to capitalize or monetize freedom of expression and freedom of thought. Put up in the upper right-hand corner, where we all decided a long time ago we were going to put up with this shit, an ad that's the same thing. Just put this part here. Hit enter email, or would you like to see some other offers? So we can ignore it and still read. Let us have the left half of the screen so we can read something. I'm looking up a medical problem. An actual, real, important piece of information to me. I don't even know what your company sells or if it sells anything. You're a weblog. No one gives a fuck if you're selling something. You're up here practicing freedom of speech, not monetizing it, right? If you want us to do a sign up for your newsletter, that means you want us to hear more of what you have to say. Turning this into the same sort of behavior pattern as give me your email and I'll sign you up for spam. You know for a fact no one's ever going to give you their email, right? So you basically hold this shit hostage. Okay, so I already turned off JavaScript, so you're using cascading style sheets. uBlock origin. Now let's hit the button for element picker. I'm going to click it and see if it gives me something useful. Now it's going through CloudFront. CloudFront company name, images, and it's doing a PNG here. That doesn't mean CloudFront is acting as a helper for it. Let's try this. We keep going down until it gets bigger than it was before, so we can chop it completely apart. Go further. Now we're at that point. Let's try previewing. Does that get rid of all of it so I can read the page without you interfering? Okay, that one worked. What about this? That works too. I'm afraid I'm going to have to hit this one here that says needs click and hit create. Now I'm going to reload the page. No, this is not me promoting this website or saying they're a sponsor. Now, let's see if it flips out if I go to the scroll bar again. No. What about up here? Okay, let's turn the JavaScript back on for the website. Let's let it have all the bells and whistles that it can use to harass us. Scrolling up and down, let's see if we can trigger the exit signal, the exit, the backhanded, oh, we're sorry to see you go thing. Now, something else here, you may have noticed that as we scroll up, it hides it behind this. Well, I don't care if you run your website the way you want to, Mr. and or Mrs. whoever that's running it. I don't like that. So I'm going to get rid of your is with wide section container thing here. And I'm going to keep going down here. Let me hit preview so I can see what it does. Let's see what I can do before it becomes a destructive change. Header sticky. Let's do that much. Create. Now we'll go back up here. Now the website behaves itself. Oh, but now we got that one. You know what? I'm going to be vindictive. Even though this is exactly how you're supposed to put up a special offer at the top of the page, and you're supposed to make it go off the page when we scroll away, but hey, it's okay that you have it as sticky. It's a small one. I can still read the page. Again, you're running a weblog. You're trying to make it to where we can read stuff and learn from you for helping the public with a medical problem or not, whatever I was looking up. I don't even know if you have any useful content. Okay, here we go. I'm going to kill off your message header. Okay, let's see what that really is. Let me grab this if it lets me. Message header. Let's do a preview. Let's see how much it will do that destroys things. Announcement, regular announcement bar, sticky wrapper. You know what? I'm going to kill off the sticky wrapper announcement thing too. Bang. Now the website loads with almost all of the content you wanted ripped out. Oh, look. He has a rewards button over here with an up-down bar thingy. Okay, hunting. But WebTech, why are you doing this to my website and telling people to do it? Loyalty tab widget? Loyalty tab. You have a weblog. Your name's David. David's blog. And you make it to where you put up a in-my-face bitch slap pop-up. Twice. One literally overwhelmed the other because you're so obsessed with people, and you know this, not wanting to give you a dime. Preview. Create. So it's David's Natural Toothpaste. Is that what I'm going to put in the video? David's Natural Toothpaste. The website where you might get some advice on why you might want to use this product and might, if I was being nice, might have an advertiser banner up here that's totally acceptable. And might learn about, quote, allergic reactions to toothpaste, or more accurately, that my stomach is oversensitive to toothpaste, that's why I'm getting heartburn after brushing my teeth. Which I only figured out yesterday. I'm an idiot, I figured it out. But David's all-natural toothpaste on his blog shouldn't get a dime until he knocks this off. Stop bullying me. No, I won't. Let's look at his products. That's a tongue scraper. Not a bad idea, by the way. Teeth whitening. 5 fascinating facts about your tooth enamel. We go up here and we see the actual useful thing. That thing that crinkles up the end of the toothpaste tube so it isn't in the way all the time. I think it's called a tube key. It's actually based on a patent from doing, paint for painting pictures. But okay. But no, Dave, I don't want people to buy your product now because you wouldn't let me use my computer. You interfered with me using my computer on your webpage. So I use today's not sponsor, uBlock Origin version 1.4 because that's the newest version I can get to work on this browser. And we can look at your page. And you know what I'm going to do now? Archive the page as of today. I'm going to let archive.ph, archive today, make a copy of it. I bet you 9 times out of 10, that'll get rid of your ability to waste my time. Anyway, I got the information I needed, but I just wanted to make sure that Dave, you know this. You know all about this. Here are the 5 fascinating things about teeth. Now, I'm going to scroll up and down and try to trigger your exit toy. Remember, I'm still looking at the page. I am not going to the upper left-hand corner or even the scroll bar, making it look like I'm trying to escape your web page. Now I'm going to do it. It didn't do it this time. What about up here? What about if I make a new tab? Aren't you supposed to do a pop-up and say, are you sure you want to go? If you make your website act like a porn site, I have the right to make fun of it. I'm going to. And now there's an archive of it. And when that archive finishes being made, someone can look up the archive for it, and maybe they can avoid all of this. Let's see if it actually works to make sure that the advertisement pop-ups fail, or if you manage to make it to where even an archive becomes unusable because you, Dave, suck. We'll see in a second. I'm going to pause my video recorder right now. Dave, the archive made it to where it doesn't do that. It defeated your bullshit. Let's see what you say causes stomach problems, huh? Shall we? Allergic reaction to toothpaste. That's actually kind of rare, but it's one of the more common ones of the rare ones or something. Now, let's look at the bullet points. Okay. Severe inflammation of the lips, that's not what happened. Chapped lips, no. Contact dermatitis as a rash which can occur around or near your mouth, experiencing allergic reaction to toothpaste. I don't. I have it on the rest of my anatomy, though, like my hands. I said anatomy, and people are assuming all sorts of stuff. I get pinpoint dermatitis reactions. It's like being bitten by literally a sugar ant, which is almost nothing. Irritation. Dyes. Have you ever tried toothpaste that is bright blue or sparkly? Good advice. Sweeteners. Yeah, if it has any sweetener, I don't bother with it. Preservatives. Fragrance. SLS. Foaming agent typically found in shampoo and such. Fluoride. Now, let's get to the point. If you're using fluoride toothpaste, it's to try to undo the damage to your teeth. You can use non-fluoride toothpaste, or you can just use baking soda and water and some other mixes that are even much nicer. You can get those from anywhere. In fact, Dave may be selling one. Too bad Dave did a pop-up. Dave. Bitch. Anyway, next. Gluten. Gluten is used in a lot of conventional toothpaste. Gluten can cause rashes. If you're gluten intolerant and gluten is in toothpaste because they use it as a... Yeah, literally, when you see gluten-free toothpaste, people used to make jokes about it. Yeah, that absolutely is a thing. I mean, some people really do have a reaction to it. I'm sorry, but I got to point out something. There are products that are not food that contain some products from tree nuts. And if you have a nut allergy, you can die from something you would think would have no possibility of having a nut product in it. It's really weird how a person can have such a severe, very, very specific, and very dangerous affliction. Right now, as I'm sitting here, I have an itch on my little back of my left hand and on my right knee that are unexplained. I'm doing things like change out the clothing, wash every piece of clothing, bathe twice that day. I'm thinking of getting out sandpaper at this point to get rid of it because it's so infuriating. But these are just little pinpoints. And what I do is I just live with it right now. This has been going on for a year now. But it isn't the toothpaste causing it. Basically, I spent the last day not using toothpaste. I just brushed my teeth with the brush, just in case the brush could be doing it. I mean, seriously. Maybe it's the microplastics getting to me. I don't know. Visit your doctor. Try an allergy-friendly toothpaste like his toothpaste. Yeah, Dave. What about your website doing pop-ups? Dave! Okay. Is this guy named Dave putting out a natural toothpaste and some useful advice? Yeah, this is the page that came up with the most sane set of responses, including the quote-unquote allergy thing. It's not likely an allergy in my case, or in most people's cases. But that's not what this is about, or at least it isn't now. It was going to be about how to prevent yourself from having problems with toothpaste. If you're not aware of it, you rinse out your mouth very thoroughly with the toothbrush after you brush your teeth to get the toothpaste out of your mouth as a test to see if you're having acid reflux or stomach ache caused by toothpaste. In my case, that's what's happening. I did an experiment just 5 minutes ago after 24 hours of making sure I couldn't get it into my stomach, of brushing my teeth and not rinsing my mouth out. And oh my God, it hurt. So in my case, my digestive tract is responding badly to specifically Crest mint flavor. That's it. I switched toothpaste a month ago, and now I got to throw it out and find something that is missing some of the ingredients or something. I don't know what it could be. Literally anything. It's just making my stomach hurt.